Well, Mark Cathro, I don't know what made you think that there's a business in T-shirts for gamers.
Well, I like to wear t-shirts, and
Uh-huh.
I've always had this philosophy of there's two ways to really make money, and that is make a little bit of money from a lot of people and make a lot of money from a little people.
I
And
mean, you have to be less than 5 feet tall or something, or
I mean, if you're selling Lamborghinis, you're not selling 100,000 of those a year. You're selling a few, but you're going to make a lot
yeah.
of money.
So T-shirts fits that for you, huh?
T-shirts, everybody
Yeah.
can afford a t-shirt.
Well,
That's the
why?
first thing.
What's your fascination? I mean, talking to you earlier about T-shirt, I mean, you really love this stuff, don't you?
Well, I do, but I'm a gamer. I've always grown up
I
playing like
see.
tabletop role playing games. It's a hobby of mine. I've never gotten away from it. As I explained a little bit earlier, I've done some more traditional publishing, electronic
Right.
publishing of game stuff. So it's a related niche, right? If I just try to sell T-shirts, now I have to go head
Ah,
to head
yeah,
with
right.
Walmart, Target,
I'm with
Spencer's.
Dummy and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
you got to
right?
go online, and now you're dealing with
Yeah,
sorted tees and busted tees, and those guys have really got the T-shirt market
yeah,
down. If you want funny T-shirts or
yeah.
video game related T-shirts, you can do it all day
Hmm.
long. Those guys are great. No
Hmm.
complaints. So if you're going to go in the T-shirt business, you got to find some
Find
place
the
where you can
niche.
stand out.
So
So
you like games and
my
gamers?
is the
So,
niche a little too small?
well, why not?
I
Why?
think we're doing pretty good. So
So then you could find 10 niches, right?
exactly.
But most interesting. So you're on Kickstarter now. You did one before to start your business, right?
Yeah,
On
to
Kickstarter.
figure out to start it off, I was like, let's come up with and as I said before, I'd done a little bit on like one of those print on demand
Oh,
places, like
right.
Jazz Cafe
Uh
Prints,
huh.
and I did okay. It was a little bit of
Yeah.
pocket money, but it
You
wasn't
don't
anything
make much
crazy.
profit on those things, though.
You
Huh?
gotta charge so much for a
Yeah.
shirt. Yeah, literally, you're charging $25, $30, and you're
Ah.
keeping one or two. And
Yeah.
it was like, okay, a little bit of pocket money, but it wasn't enough to really
Yeah.
make a go of it. So I decided, let's make a go of it because if you're selling a shirt for $22,
Yeah.
you should get more than $2 out of it.
Absolutely.
So that's where I did the research, and I said, all right, let me come up with some designs, and I came up with a handful of good ones.
Hmm.
And I looked at other Kickstarters,
I
and
see.
there were some others that I looked at, and I saw they were successful doing the same thing I was
Ah.
doing, but not in
Your
not
market. Yeah.
my niche, if you will. But
Hmm.
there were other shirts, and I was like, okay, that's how you do it right. And I saw a few people that did it wrong.
Uh
Started
huh.
to model after the ones that did it right.
Uh huh.
And the Kickstarter launch, I think I wanted $1,500 to
That
raise.
was it you wanted? Because I saw you got like 15,000 or something.
Well, let me finish, right? The
Okay.
way Kickstarter works is if you don't earn what you asked for, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
So if I asked for 40,000,
I
I get,
see. You'd be SOL. Yeah.
so
Right.
I wanted $4,000 in
Okay.
my mind. I didn't tell them that. I wanted 1,500. So I was like, all right, if I get $1,500, that's
You'll
I
figure it
wanted
out. Yeah.
4,000 modeling after one of the successful ones that I'd
Right.
seen. I said, well, they have X number of designs and
Uh
they're
huh.
modeled after them. And I said, well, they made 4,000, maybe I can make 4,000.
Uh,
We made $1,500 in one day,
wow.
and I think we blew through the 4,000 in by day two or three.
Really?
And at the end, like I said, I don't know if you have it up. It
Yeah, I
was
remember.
11,760.
What was that? 14? How much?
We wanted 4,000. We ended up with 11,000.
11,000. Yeah. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
for about 30 days.
so were you ready to quit your job then, or what?
Keep all that.
Yeah.
Expenses out. But Kickstarter, usually you get a big bump right in the beginning.
Uh huh.
It'll slow out during the middle of the month, and then hopefully we get a push at the
I
end.
see. At the end.
That's kind of what we saw. So it's not like every day you get, straight growth.
Right. Now, do you have a big social media list? Is that how you made this happen, or what?
I didn't. I really didn't.
No
That
kidding.
was the neat thing about it is I looked at this. We had 215 backers. That was people that went on and gave us money and said, I want T-shirts.
I see. From the first one, you mean?
215, I think I know or knew three of them.
3 of them out of the 215 people? So that's all that really came from your list, and the rest just came from.
One was my twin brother.
Oh, one bro. Okay, right.
And then another girl I went to college with. And
Yeah.
that was, to me, was more exciting than
Yeah.
anything else. Because I was like, that's 212.
Oh my God, that's people, and you didn't know. See, I thought you had to have this big magic list yourself, and people following you for 30 years, and what?
That's the thing. That the reason I did the Kickstarter was not to make a bunch of money. I'd always planned on starting my own website and selling the shirts there.
I see.
Kickstarter was to kick it off because I was like, let's sell a bunch of shirts and kind of resell and use it, which is kind of what Kickstarter's
Right.
for. But in my mind, it was like, well, this will give me 215 people that I can email
Right.
when the list builds off and whatnot. So, we were extremely successful. I think we sent out over 800 shirts, and
Wow.
yes, it took me longer than I expected.
That's a nice problem, though.
Yes, we made lots of mistakes. And,
Yeah.
everybody got their shirts, and we think I'm still waiting to hear from a couple of people. Those ones overseas, oh my God, it takes forever.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for people that live in Australia.
So how long ago was that first one?
What's that?
How long ago was the first one?
Um,
I mean, 6 months or a year? What?
no, it was October 2012.
Oh, really? So,
It ended in October 2012.
yeah. Wow. So that was your first time. Didn't know anything. Didn't have a big social media list or anything, and you just said, "Hey."
I hadn't even made a shirt.
Yeah. Wow.
And what I did is I fired up Photoshop, and I did some mock-ups of what the shirts would look like. And so, I was like, okay, here's what they're going to be, and I did some Photoshops as best I could. And so I've never printed a shirt. I had taken the screen printing class at the Makerspace.
Well, you took the class.
I took one of the shirts because I used one of the designs, a simple one-color design for the class. So I had printed maybe 3 or 4 copies of that one design on different shirts. And so
I see.
At the bottom of the Kickstarter, there was a picture of some of our first shirts because those are the ones I made.
That's the only ones you had.
The ones that I made. And,
Wow.
1,000 and change later.
God, that's phenomenal. And you didn't even have some sexy video with dancing girls or anything, huh?
I did. They say video is really important on
Yeah.
Kickstarter, but I don't think anybody wants to look at me. I was like, I put up an image. It seemed to work. Maybe I could have made a lot more if I'd had.
But I mean, you did a gazillion more than you thought, and you're in business. That's the important thing. And nothing works. I mean, everything doesn't work for everybody, and that's why you got to find, what works for you, and you only find that out by trial and error. Nobody could tell you what you are. Everybody wants to charge you a lot of money to do that, but they can't. Well, that's wonderful. So you have 20 more days to go, right? On this one, you're oh God, now you got real smart. You only pledged, your goal was only 500.
For the first one of the things I did wrong, in my opinion, is I offered everything, right? If you wanted long sleeve shirts,
I see.
T-shirts and V-necks, and there's all
Yeah.
these different things that you
That's
can do.
what.
T-shirts,
Yeah.
men's and women's styles, and
I see.
any color you wanted under the sun, and that made it. And then with stretch goals, like as you pass your goals on
Right.
Kickstarter, a lot of times people will add other things in, after the fact. So
You had nothing left, huh?
Ice bags and other things
Yeah.
that gamers wanted, and it was, I was a victim of my own success.
They ordered all that stuff, huh? One of each.
Your designs,
Yeah.
straight color, short sleeve shirts. I'm not going crazy with the long sleeve.
Yeah.
If I order you a long sleeve shirt and I messed it up when I'm printing,
You eat it, huh?
oops.
Yeah.
I gotta order another shirt.
Yeah.
If I have a big pile of just regular T-shirts, I mess one up. I'll throw that aside.
Right.
Just get another one. But it's the special orders that got to be a problem. So that's why this next one was like $500. I think I had 6 or 8 designs. I think it was 8 designs I settled on, which is not that many. And I was like 500. We made that in again a little over a day. 24 or 36 hours, something like that.
Well, now you have a bigger list too, right?
Growth up here.
Pardon me?
It's been slow. It's nowhere near as big as our first one is.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons, I think. But again.
Why others? What other reasons you think?
Oh, I raised the prices a little bit. Okay, if you look at the first one, I think it was like $22 per shirt in the U.S. shipped. Included shipping. On the new one, I think it's like $25.
I see.
If I was doing it differently, I'd have gone $24.99. Well, that's not too bad. Or maybe dropped it to 23 or something.
Yeah, well, you live and learn. You never know, and you're not positive that's it. You really have to A and B test to really know, right?
Exactly. No video, kind of simple. But I also wanted to have enough designs that if you don't like the first 3, hopefully you'll like one of the next 3.
Yeah.
If I just put out
But
2 designs,
I mean,
it'll be like,
but you haven't lost. You won already. What the heck?
Yeah, and like I said, once the Kickstarter's done, those are going to go on my website, and I'll start selling those. So I'm almost looking at like if the next one goes well, I can see Kickstarter being the way I do my new releases.
Yes.
And then eventually everything will funnel over to the
Right.
website.
Exactly.
But each Kickstarter project, I can, it's almost like kind of building this contact list of customers
Yeah.
that like your stuff.
Right.
So you can email, go, hey, here's the new one. And,
Right, so it's an ad in the Super Bowl for your yeah, kind of thing. Well, this is just terrific, Mark. And I think the fact that you took your passion, what you really enjoyed, and you're sharing it with the rest of us. You figured out how to make these T-shirts yourself to cut out not only the middleman in marketing a T-shirt, but the middleman in making a T-shirt. And you went to a maker space, right, to learn how to do all that yourself, which is terrific. And that's why a lot of people just don't know about those things available.
Well, I didn't know about the makerspace before I decided to do this. I was in the middle of doing my research, and I was like, am I going to find it? And that's when I came across a makerspace that had. I think I was looking for screen printing classes.
I see. Right.
There's got to be some places where I can do it, and I came across up here in Massachusetts one called the Artisans Asylum. And it's a huge makerspace, like the big industrial warehouse area.
Yeah.
Food shop, machine shop.
Oh no, that's wonderful.
Yeah. They also had jewelry making and
everything. So you don't have to fill up your basement. Yeah, it's all there.
Well, there you go. Now I didn't have to buy all the equipment.
Yeah.
Now I did go out and buy some of my own screens and whatnot. And,
well, now you got a business. You got it pays for it.
Your own stuff. I wasn't afraid to put a little bit of money in.
Yeah.
Do it. So it wasn't something you can do with zero money.
Right. Real estate.
Having to go out and buy everything. We're outsourcing it. I mean, it was an ideal, but if you're trying to encourage people to get started, looking into like a makerspace or something like that will literally have, instead of trying to do everything in your garage or
right,
basement,
and invest in all that stuff that you may not use.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I look around there and go, I'm just doing T-shirts. There's guys over there that are making $1 million on Kickstarter. $1,000.
Right.
So
wow.
I'll send you a link. There's an Artisans Asylum Kickstarter page of projects
that are there on
Kickstarter launched out of the Artisans Asylum.
Wow.
And I've got it right here.
Yeah.
Look at some of these. There's $66,000 for the Magnet comic.
Wow.
And he's the guy that taught me the screen printing class.
Oh, great.
$44 for the 3 Doodler, which is the world's first 3D printing pen.
Wow.
About 3D printers.
Yes. I'm very familiar with it. Yeah. Pen.
Like a handheld pen, and you can draw in 3 dimensions.
Wow.
And they got $2 million in change.
Wow. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Well, Mark,
when I started it, got $97,000. He wants to build a giant rideable robot, a dune buggy with 6 legs. And they're building that right now in the Artisans Asylum.
Oh, God bless America, huh?
In the corner, right?
Yeah, we're not over yet, are we? Huh?
But just having access to the people that have successfully done these startups and all the equipment and just the kind of the knowledge base.
Yeah, great minds.
A city that's got one of these things. I mean, like I said, I would not have been able to do without that, but I felt my decision to do it kind of led me to finding a place. I was going to do it whether this place existed or not, but it sure made it a lot easier.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad you're there, Mark. And I know I'm going to check back, in about 20 days. I know you're going to have a pile of cash there. And you'll be working your butt off trying to fulfill those orders, right?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Well, take care. Thank you again.